Hey guys, so I just wanted to do this quick video. I just love the background and my background today, and it's been there before, but I never really noticed it, I guess, doing a video at my job. But, anyways, BoxyCharm and my logic. So as y'all know, I get BoxyCharm and Ipsy every month. For me, I get more perks and BoxyCharm than I do Ipsy. And I'll explain that in a little bit. I'll explain that in a minute. But for those of you that do not know, BoxyCharm and Ipsy are two subscription companies. They were different companies. They're still different companies, but they're under the same umbrella. The business is still under the same umbrella. Whoever owned Ipsy now owns BoxyCharm, but they will still operate as two separate companies. With that being said, BoxyCharm and Ipsy has 3 different boxes a month. For Ipsy, it is $12 a month for 5 samples, deluxe sizes, and sometimes you get full sizes when it comes to brushes. From what I experienced, the full size is usually, of course, a brush. And if you get a product from Ofra, that's usually a full size in the $12 bag. And then they have a $25 bag, which is 5 full size items a month. And I think the minimum retail value is supposed to be $125 a month, I believe. Don't quote me on it, but I believe. And then they have they're changing. They had a box for $50 a month. This month, December, is the last month that you will be able to get that box, which is $50 a month. Now they're going to do like BoxyCharm and except it's more expensive. It is a $55 box, and you will receive it every 3 months. Now, I'm not sure if you can get that on top of the base box or if it will replace your base box like BoxyCharm does. But those are the 3 there. For BoxyCharm, their 3 boxes are the $25 box a month, which you get 5 full-size items. They have the $35 a box a month, which you receive 6 to 7 full-size items. You mostly get 6. I think we got 7 once. And I believe that was the first box that came out, but you get 6 items for $35. And they have the $50 month box, the $50 box, which you get every 3 months, so quarterly. Excuse me. Yeah, quarterly. For BoxyCharm, BoxyLuxe is what it is called. That takes over your base box. So if you want to get a base box and a BoxyLuxe, you will have to have a separate account for a base box, and you can do that every 3 months. But the month before, pay for that the next month. Also, the differences are when you purchase an Ipsy box in the middle of the month, for the most part, you will not receive that box this month. So if you decided to purchase or get into Ipsy or, subscribe with Ipsy the 15th of November, for the most part, you will not receive a November box. Your subscription is not going to start until December the 1st. With a BoxyCharm, if you sign up for a subscription November the 15th, you will receive a November box and you will receive a December box. So they'll take the money out and you will receive a November box. And then the next month, starting in December, you'll receive a December box. That is what I have observed with getting the boxes, because, of course, I get FOMO. Sometimes there are items that I really am interested in, so I'll get multiple boxes. And when I first started out with my channel, in the middle of me starting out with my channel, I decided to get multiple boxes. And then I started getting too much stuff, and I was giving away a whole bunch of stuff. And It was just not making any sense for me to continue to get multiple boxes, especially with Ipsy when I would get 3 boxes and every box had the same thing except for like 1 or 2 items. It was ridiculous to me. So it wasn't a big variation, even though I made sure that all my answers on the quizzes were completely different. So because of that, I stopped with Ipsy, and then after a while, it was just too much with BoxyCharm as well. For the most part, BoxyCharm is my favorite. BoxyCharm is number one as far as my personal opinion comes. I like BoxyCharm better than I like Ipsy. Now, for those I believe that are starting out with makeup and you would like to increase your collection, the best thing for that I would say is to start off with BoxyCharm. And I say that because even though you don't like a lot of people, I follow forums and pages on Facebook, and I mean, people complain a lot. They're just not happy with the boxes, which is okay because they pay the money for the boxes. My view is if I get one item that I like out of that box that covers the $25 price, I am fine. Because to me, I got one item that I really love, and then I got 4 free items that I can either try or gift out to someone else. Also, every month, every month, well, Ipsy does too, but every month, BoxyCharm has Boxy Pop-Up or Boxy add-ons. There's supposed to be a difference. What is the difference? I have no idea, okay? No idea. I know every month you're able to purchase makeup items and household items, just different items at a heavily discounted price. Now, with that being said, that is the time to, regardless if you like your box or not, that is the time to buy items that you are interested in, that you love, that you want to try without paying the full size price. So let me see. Do I have anything in here? That was for Ipsy. Like, we're just going to take this for example. Don't judge me. I have stuff at work too, okay? But y'all know I used to play in makeup at work as well. Okay, so for example, this is the best thing that I can come up with right now with what I have in my possession. This here I actually purchased, I believe, myself. But, and I'm not sure if I got this from Ipsy or BoxyCharm. That's just the greatness of it, okay? But let's just say this month, I haven't got my box yet, but in Boxy Pop-Up, I purchased a Viseart palette. I did a video on it. You can go back and look at it to see which palette it was. It retails for $80, and that's just the retail price. Viseart is a very luxe company. They're very high-end. They're a high-end company, and they are expensive. I'm not the happiest with the quality of the small palettes. They're okay. But I like the bigger palettes better. But these are nice too. And I mean, of course, they're cheaper than the $80 price range. And I bought this on sale. But if I have it correctly, oh gosh, I think it's the $80 palette was either 12 or 15 eyeshadows in it. Viseart Neutral Matte. Let's see. 12. Okay, it's 12 items. Not 12 items, 12 shades in the palette that I received. And I'm looking at it, but right here on here, it doesn't look like all of it is matte, but it's supposed to. But you can get it at Sephora. And this one here, the one I was playing with, was $80. I purchased that, if I have it correctly, for $9. I think it was $9. My mind is telling me 12, but even if it was $12 compared to 80, that's bomb to try. To try. So for me, anytime they have a Vizia palette, I buy. So I have two myself. I purchased four different ones. There were two different variations that they were giving, or that they presented. So I bought two of each. So I have two myself, and I gave my sister and her friend one. Um, I think I don't have all of them, and I'm still getting a Vizia palette in my box as well. And I think I'm getting the one with the blue in it, the one that I used on here. And that would just be my backup. I think it is a beautiful palette. It is a beautiful palette. It works very nicely. It is bomb. It is really bomb. It is very luxe, and I understand. Um, so for me, this is so bright. Okay. So for me, the perks of getting BoxyCharm is not in the items you receive every month, but the actual shopping that you are able to do. Now, what I will say is that you have to be quick and know what you want and purchase them. So when I purchase my things from BoxyCharm, I do them in steps. Um, so like last month when I did my purchase, I knew that I follow pages on Instagram, different BoxyCharm pages, and they do sneak peeks. So I knew that they were going to do hair items. So I purchased, what the hell did I purchase? A steam brush, which I don't cut my hair, as y'all know. I have no hair on my head. It's now I have hair, but it's really little, so I don't need a steam brush. But purchased a steam brush, and I also purchased a hair dryer. I don't remember the company's name, but I know it was heavily discounted, which is why I purchased it. Okay, that's why I purchased it. And it was different, and I wanted to try something different. The steam brush that I have, I purchased from Ross. And when I tell you that the coating on it was coming off almost by the second, third time I used it, the coating was coming off. So I still have it, but I'll probably just throw that away. So I purchased that. I knew that that's what I wanted. So what I did was the things that I saw that I actually knew that I wanted. That was the first thing I purchased in my first orders. So if I have it correctly, the Viseart was there as well. I knew about the Viseart also. So I purchased those two items, the hair items, and I bought the two Viseart palettes that I wanted and probably something else, and I checked out. Because if you purchase $25 or more, shipping is free, or $35 or more. There is a minimum for shipping, but it is not hard at all for me at least, to hit the minimum. So that's what I do. And then I go back on there and shop for other things that I'm just like I'm not gonna say not excited about, that I can wait on. Like if I don't get it, it's okay. Like every month, this is the first month that I did not purchase the body scrubber stuff. They did go up in price. It's usually $4 a month, but they went up to $5 a month. But it's still not bad compared to the $20 price tag that is on it. I think it's $18 to $20 price tag that is on it. I would never pay that amount. And the day that BoxyCharm decides not Spongel, that is the company, supply Spongel, would be the time I will not get any more Spongel, because I'm not paying $20 for that at all. But I do like it, and I do like the concept. I know that's a lot of sugar. Yeah, I do like it. I like the concept. And I did purchase a couple last month. Not a whole bunch, because I think I have like 12, probably more than that, in my house already. And I did purchase some men one. My brother said he'll try one, and then I don't know where the rest gonna go. But yeah, that is. I just want to give y'all an idea, especially if you're starting to get into makeup and want to start it to get into makeup, but you know, makeup is expensive, so you don't know what to do or how to get started, and you know what I mean? And for me, drugstore makeup is becoming expensive as well. So I don't coupon like I used to. Well, I don't coupon at all. I used to be a avid couponer. Like, I was really terrible. Um, Terrible in the sense that I purchased a lot of stuff. I still got stuff in my garage that I purchased from couponing. Like, I still got a bunch of shampoos, body washes, all of that type of stuff. Because I like to coupon. So outside of couponing for makeup can be really expensive. Now, of course, it's not makeup still. I mean, the prices they add on. They really do add on. I mean, but compared to high end makeup, of course, it is still cheaper. But like I said, the prices, um, they add up. They do add up. So what I would say is to do BoxyCharm if that is something you are interested in. Now, you will not, for the most part, get foundations, but everything else you can just about get. You can get concealer. I know they have the Too Faced concealer, Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I haven't ordered any more of that because I still haven't used the one that I have now. I think I used it once. The shade that I do have is more so a complexion shade and not a concealer shade, which is fine because I'll just use all of it as concealer. I mean, as a foundation. That's also where I purchased my Natasha Denona foundation and concealer, and I just purchased 2 backups because I really do like that foundation. It's a matte foundation, but it's just really pretty. So I bought 2 foundations, 2 different shades. One is warm and the other one I believe is yellow undertone. And I think it's warm golden and one is yellow undertone. And I did that because I have 2 different Fenty foundations. My Fenty is 360 and 370. I use 360 right now. That's what I like the best. But of course, you know, your shade changes throughout the year, throughout the season. So I purchased both of those. And the Natasha Denona foundation right now, it is on sale at Sephora for $20. But I got it with BoxyCharm pop-up for $9. So even on sale at Sephora, it is still cheaper and better to get it with BoxyCharm. Like, I really am. It's almost like I'm trying to convince you guys to purchase it, but that's really how it is. $80 palette, the Viseart one, I purchased for $9. Alamar Cosmetics has a palette, the newer palette that they came out with. They also have some beautiful brushes, a 3-brush set that I actually got in another bag a while ago, and they have their eyeshadow primer. So the eyeshadow primer I purchased for $6, I believe. I can't tell you exactly how much it is a month. Not a month, but how much it is itself. These lights, I'm just telling y'all, these lights are so bright. But I purchased it for $6. But the set, they had an actual set, which I purchased for $25, and it came with the eyeshadow, the brush, the primer, as well as a pair of earrings for $25, and I purchased that as well. Now, granted, I have everything already separately except for the earrings, but I purchased that set because I thought that I mean, you just can't beat the set being that much, especially because when I follow Alamar Cosmetics, and the lady that runs it, I don't know if this is her personal site or Alamar's site, I can't even tell you. But she brought the set to, the public. I know that sounds really bad because y'all know how I am when it comes to speaking. Um, but they were talking about the actual set and the amount of money that set is. Hold on, here it goes. It's new gifting. It's a Estás Ready kit. I don't know if Estás means ready in Spanish. I don't know. But that dang nabbit thing is $121. $121. And when I tell you there were women under there like, oh gosh, I can't wait to get mine. I just ordered it. I just purchased it. And I mean, there is a 10% off coupon or whatever, because when you go on the site, it comes up for you to put in your email. $121? Yo, give me that $25 kit. Give me that $25 kit. Now, I haven't received it yet, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when I receive it. But look, it's a nice deal. No, what I don't understand is why that's $125, $121, because the eyeshadow palette is $28. So I already paid for everything just by getting the eyeshadow palette, and everything else is free. Then the primer itself, I purchased another one for $6, but it retails for $15. And the brushes itself is $18. Now I don't know if the brushes are still available or not on Ipsy, because I didn't really, not Ipsy, BoxyCharm, because I really didn't pay attention to it. But you get 3 brushes for $18 on their site. Why is that $121? Look, I'm missing something, because it's not possible. Yes, there's $121. And I know the earrings ain't that darn great. No offense. No offense. But, and then you get a makeup bag as well, which, look, whatever. It's $121, okay, on her site. I purchased it for $25. Just can't beat it. It just can't beat it. So, if you are thinking about receiving or purchasing makeup, or getting into makeup, you're starting to have a love for makeup, and you just can't, if you just can't mentally get yourself to purchase a lot of items because of the prices, I say go with BoxyCharm. BoxyCharm has, and with Ipsy, you do receive items. I mean, they do have sales as well with Ipsy. But when I tell you it does not compare to BoxyCharm choices, it does not compare to BoxyCharm choices. Okay, it just really doesn't. Like for me, this month, I purchased, I don't know why I purchased that either. I got the Alamar primer. I purchased that. And that'll be 2 because I didn't get one in my box last month, which really made me sad. I got 2 of the Natasha Denona. It's the Transformat Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. I got the concealer. I got a Kaja Beauty Don't Settle Concealer. I purchased the Dose of Colors, a single eyeshadow palette. I purchased a Viseart Seamless Eye Primer. And I purchased a Luxie Glitter and Gold brush set. I purchased all those items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. I purchased 8 items for $63.72 because taxes were $4.72. So for $59 pre-tax, because depending on where you're from, it depends on how much taxes you will pay. For $59, I got 8 items. Yeah, 8 items, which is less than $10 per item. The Alamar Cosmetics, like I said, that's $18. The Natasha Denona Transfer Matte right now is on sale for $20. And hold on. And the full price for the Natasha Denona palette, not palette, Lord, because y'all know I got a bunch of palettes from her too. Not a bunch, but a few. Where's it at? Oh, it's not even $20. It's $22.50 on Sephora. But the full price for that foundation is $45. And I got two of those for $9 each. The Transfer Matte Concealer I purchased for $9 as well. The full price for the concealer is $28. The Kaja Beauty Concealer, and I don't even know what the full price of that one is. And I don't think it's on here. I don't know what that one is, but I purchased it for $4. And you know it's at least 12 in real life, and that's just on the low end, and I'm pretty sure it's more than that. The Dose of Color, the single eyeshadow, is $20. I know that because it's crazy to be $20, but the quality of it is beautiful. Beautiful. And I got mine at Block Party. I got it in green because mine that came last month broke. I didn't even write them. I just purchased another one for $4. The Viseart Seamless Eye Primer, I can't even tell you how much that is, but if the palette itself is $80, I know the primer is whatever. And last but not least, I purchased the Luxie Glitter and Gold Brush Set. I purchased that for $12. And that itself, if I have it correctly, has an $80 retail value. I didn't get the Luxe box. It was in the Luxe box this month. I didn't get that box, so I just purchased the brush set itself. I'm not really into the Luxe box. The items that I mostly receive in the Luxe boxes, I am not happy with. So I stopped getting the Luxe boxes. I just stopped getting them. Yeah, I just stopped getting them. But it doesn't bother me any because instead of paying $50 for items that I don't want, because most of the time I don't use but maybe one or two items, I'll just buy the things separately. And that's what I did. So all in all, if you are looking to buy new makeup, to start a kit, to just have an inventory for yourself of trying different brands and different things, BoxyCharm is the way to go. So, because for me, if you total up the price, the retail value for everything if I tally up the monthly amount that I purchase every month compared to the retail value that I purchased every month, and because I'm thinking about that right now, I think that's what I'm going to do in the video. I save tremendously, and it is really worth it. It's like you paying $25 to get discounts. You paying $20 to get discounts. And then, like I said, if you get at least one item in your BoxyCharm box that you enjoy that costs the $25, everything else is really worth it. And you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it every month. You really don't have to do it every month. You can stop whenever you're ready to stop it and go back and start again. You know what I mean? It's not something that you're stuck into. You're not it's not mandatory to do it every month for a certain amount of time. It's just really not. Now for me, my base box I purchase yearly. I did a yearly subscription and I'll probably do it again next year. Because I think the base box for me is my favorite. The premium is just hit or miss with me. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like the premium, but it is really hit or miss with me sometimes. But the base box is my favorite. So, and then for me, with me doing it a year at a time, and I pay for that out of my taxes, when I get my taxes back, it's not a monthly expense. So I don't have to put that into my monthly expense. And it's a little cheaper, not a whole lot cheaper. It's a little cheaper every month, but like I said, I don't have to mentally take out $25 a month like I do with everything else. So that might be what I do, is just go down to the base box. I don't know if I'm going to keep Ipsy much longer because I have enough makeup. I have enough makeup, and I I don't buy everything that just comes out. That's not me. I buy things that I'm interested in that comes out, but I don't buy every little thing that comes out. Um, and I don't know if I will be a channel that buys everything that comes out to try it for you guys, because for me, that just financially is not doable. Um, it's just financially not doable. And for me, I like more so high end things than anything. I don't know why, but I just do. And that's just me in life. Like if I look at something more so, I like things. I'd rather have quality over quantity. That's just me. I'm not saying that things that are on the cheaper price range are not great, but I just like high end things. Um, and I don't have a lot of high end things. Don't get me wrong. I think the most expensive that I have purse wise is Coach, and I purchased my Coach pocketbooks from the outlet. If it ain't from the outlet, I don't purchase it, and I purchased mine online, and so I'm already at 65%, 70% off, and then I use Rakuten, and sometimes that. And Rakuten gives you money back as well. Now it goes between 1% and 10%, but I like to make my purchases when I can get more of a percentage off. So I try to make sure that I always save money. But everything else, I don't, I don't do high end shoes and all that other stuff. I'm not paying hundreds of dollars and thousands. That's just not me at the moment. I don't know if I'll ever become that way, but for me right now at the moment, and I think a lot of high end things are ugly. Clothes and shoes wise, I think they're ugly. I think they're ugly. But yeah, for me, I like more high end makeup. If I had to choose, like I like Natasha Denona, y'all know. I like who else? In my mind right now, it's just all over the place. I like Pat McGrath um, palettes. It's just a difference, especially like in packaging and stuff like that. It's just really pretty. Um, but I also like regular stuff. Like I like Dosa colors. I think that they're beautiful. Um, they're not the cheapest either. I think for me, NYX can be hit or miss. Just certain brands could just be hit or miss. But I like Viseart. But the only way I'm getting Viseart is when I purchase it on here, or they have like a really, really good sale. Um, a really good sale. But yeah, if you are looking to start playing in makeup, to build your inventory, build your collection, start a kit, like if you're interested in doing other people's makeup, start a kit. This is a place to get. And listen. I didn't upload my video, and I'm not sure if I'll upload it or not, because a lot of parts will have to be silent, and y'all know me and editing are just not there at the moment. But what I did, I went and did my sister and her friend's makeup about 2 weeks ago. And what I did is I took makeup, of course, because I have a lot, but I also took brushes. And so the brushes that I used to do their eye makeup were their set of brushes. You know what I mean? So if you're already into doing makeup and stuff like that, that right there, like these are things that you can do for nice gifts. Of course, you put it in your prices, but you know what I mean? You leave your customers with something. You know, it's less than $10 for a set of brushes, 5 brushes to do eye makeup. You know what I mean? So for $15, $20, which like I said, you can put inside of um, you can add inside of your prices. This is bomb. Like for the Viseart palettes, let me look up BoxyCharm and see how much it is for the Viseart palette, because when I tell you, you see me whispering, when I tell you that your customers, your friends, your family, whatever, will think that you love them so much. And you really do, but you're being cautious with your money in your pocket. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to see if I can see it while I'm doing this as well. Inkwell Long Matte Eyeliner. Did I purchase that? Girl. when I say I purchase stuff, and I'm just like, did I purchase that? Why? And this is a problem because I'm like, why did I purchase it? Viseart palette, $80 retail value. You give that to your customer along with brushes, and you just get the neutral one. Well, I don't think they're available anymore. But when stuff like that is available, you buy as much as you can, not as much as you can, but you buy a nice amount. You give them the neutral one because a lot of people like to start with neutral, and it's easier to get their foot in the door. You know what I mean? It's easier to handle neutral. $9 for that, and $4 or $5 for for brushes. Less than $15. It's easy to add $15 extra in your prices. They gonna think that you are just solid and bomb. Look. Hey, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. That is it, guys, for this video. I know it was long, and I know I just rambled on and on and on and on, but I just wanted to really inform you guys of the possibility of what could happen. Yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And until next video, I'll talk to you beautifully different, lovely people later. Bye, guys.